Well, welcome to the Opportunity Coalition. For those that haven't been here, a lot of people ask, well, why did you found this organization? And I come from a small community on the western slope of Colorado, and I noticed that our state was somewhat disconnected between the western slope, the Front Range, the mountain range, and the eastern plains. And I was fortunate in knowing a lot of good people, and I thought, you know what, these people have some words of wisdom to share, some words of wisdom that can help impact people in a positive way. And so we acquired this building that you're in right now from a lender, and the Innovation Pavilion is here on the first floor. If you don't know about the Innovation Pavilion, it's a business incubator. Youngest entrepreneur is in Media. It's good to see you, by the way. Media is the one that you want to talk to about the Innovation Pavilion, or Vic if he's around. But the youngest entrepreneur is in middle school, and the oldest is in their 80s, and everything in between. And over 80 companies have been founded here at this location. And you think about the ripple effect within our community, it's very, very powerful. Before I get started with my talks, though, I want to thank a few people. First, Ashley for putting all the food and drinks together. Thank you, Ashley, for doing that. I want to thank our advisory board, who is here, the members that are here. Kyle Henderson, Kyle, right there. Luke Wyckoff, Millie Kitchen, Christina Whalen, who just did the introduction, Nicole Gamp, Sue Kenfield, and John Brackney. Did I miss anybody at all? Let's give them a round of applause. So, at the Opportunity Coalition, we focus on a few simple things. We believe in free enterprise. We believe in the power of the individual to go out and make a difference. And we believe that when you connect good people together, great things happen. And so we thank each of you for being here tonight, because I know you have options to be other places, but you chose to be here. Tonight, we're honored to have Linda Childers with us, who is the president and CEO of the Daniels Fund. In my talk, about a few comments I'd like to share about Bill Daniels. Did anyone in this room get the opportunity to ever meet Bill Daniels in his lifetime? He's a very interesting man. He embodies what it means to be a successful entrepreneur. And when I say successful, I don't mean just in the monetary sense, but also for his contribution to our community and our country, and frankly, our world. Let me share a few bullet points about Bill Daniels with you. He was born in Greeley, just up the road, in 1920. He was an undefeated Golden Gloves champion in New Mexico. He was a naval fighter pilot in World War II and the Korean conflict, who retired as a full commander in the U.S. Navy. He started his first cable business in Casper, Wyoming in 1953. Think about cable in 1953. Pretty cutting edge. He's the founder of Daniels and Associates. He helped found Centacor, a nonprofit rehab center for drug addicts, alcoholics, people with criminal behavior problems. A billionaire who helped make the Denver the cable capital of the world. And each of us is benefiting from that to this day, because we are also one of the high-tech areas of the country, and we have the talent, partly from him starting it. He donated his home, Cable Land, to the city and county of Denver so that future mayors could reside there. He established Young Americans Bank, which teaches financial literacy for children under 21 years of age. For those of you that don't know, half of your ticket cost for the Opportunity Coalition goes to a nonprofit. Our first donation at the Opportunity Coalition was to Young Americans Bank, because they are promoting entrepreneurship for future generations. I don't know if anybody just whistled at me or if that was a phone. I'm going to go with whistled at me. But thank you for that. Bill donated millions of dollars to DU to establish the Daniels College of Business. He's the creator of the Daniels Fund and upon his passing, bequeathed, there we go, that's the word I'm looking for, $1 billion to start that. Bill was an alcoholic. Why did I stop on that last point? Well, I think it shows the human side of Bill Daniels. We often think of the billionaire and all of these other accomplishments. But Bill had his own struggles. He once said, "I am for the underdog, for those in ill health, the homeless, the hungry, for guys who need a second chance." How many of you in this room have ever needed a second chance? Now, I know we have a lot of high performers in here, and my guess is everybody's always scored 100% on every test and always been successful in every single business that they've ever founded, right? So let's raise our hands a little bit higher for those second chance people like myself. Much better. We'll have a big hug afterwards. But I wanted to point that out, a second chance. You know, as entrepreneurs, it is very, very tough. And to have the second chance where somebody believes in you, where you believe in yourself, to be able to pick yourself up and to start anew. It's one of the great things about the American society. We believe in the individual. It's not so much where you came from, but what you're going to do and where you're going. In a book about Bill, in chapter 24, is a chapter entitled "In Bill's Own Words." And I'd like to share 4 points that he shared in this book. And these are words directly from him. The first is live a life of meaning. When you put your life in perspective, you realize how little time there is to make something truly significant out of it. To some people, this might mean acquiring a lot of possessions. To others, building a business or owning property. And there are those whose lives won't be fulfilled unless they achieve fame and fortune. There's nothing wrong with any of these aspirations, but for me, they pale in comparison to individuals who want to leave something more consequential as their legacy. Let that one soak in a little bit. The second one is entitled Give. Imagine a world where people give of themselves simply because they want to. Not out of a sense of debt or because they want something in return. No ulterior motives, no feelings of guilt, just the desire to give for the sake of giving. Now, instead of imagining this kind of world, do your part in making it happen. Make a charitable donation. Volunteer your time to improve your community. Give back to the world that gives so much to you. And if it happens to make you feel good to give, that's all right. Feeling good is the one ulterior motive that's acceptable. The third one, and by the way, there's a lot of them, so I recommend you get the book. They're pretty powerful. Believe in yourself. It has made millionaires of paupers. It has earned the Nobel Prize, and by using it wisely, entrepreneurs have ended up running corporations. I'm referring to believing in yourself and your ideas, taking a chance on your own merit and giving the world your best shot. Somebody once said, "Observe the turtle. He progresses only with his neck out." I think the same holds true for us two-legged creatures. If you've never taken a chance on yourself, at least think about it. Unless you do, you may never know what you're missing out on, and neither will the rest of the world. And the last one that I'll share with you. Understand the secrets of success. I was often asked what I thought were the secrets to success. Here they are in a nutshell. Number one, contacts contacts, contacts. Know everyone and something about them, including the names of their family members. Number 2, be visible and get involved in your trade association and leadership organizations. Number 3, always maintain integrity. And number 4, perform, perform, perform. Pretty simple, huh? If you do those 4 things, you will have the world by the ass. And yes, we can say ass at the Opportunity Coalition. Had to throw it out there. That's what he said. I'm just reading what he said. Good thing it stopped there, right, Linda? Knowing Bill, it could have went a little bit further. But we're going to stop there. So with that, I'm honored to introduce to you tonight my friend Linda Childers, President and CEO of the Daniels Fund. She joined the Daniels Fund in July 2005. Prior to her position at the Daniels Fund, Linda served as President and CEO of Young Americans Bank since its inception in 1987. She worked alongside Bill Daniels to plan, organize, and launch the state-chartered FDIC insured bank, which offers hands-on experience with real banking services exclusively to young people. Just before this get-together, she was sharing some of the success stories of these kids, and they're very, very powerful, and she may get into that this evening. Linda serves on the boards of Cheyenne Capital Fund, Colorado Association of Funders, Denver Metro Chamber of Commerce, and Conference of Southwest Foundations. She is a member of the Colorado Ethics and Business Alliance Leadership Council and Mayor Hancock's Denver Education Impact. In sum, Linda is involved in her community, and she's a great leader of the Daniels Fund. Help me welcome her to the front.